What's going on, y'all? In this video, I want to talk about the real reason your life sucks, okay? And it's not what you think, man. I think a lot of us, when we hear stuff like that, like your life sucks because of this. This is why your life really sucks. It's usually always like for some superficial type of reason. Especially being a dude. It's almost like your life sucks because you ain't got no girls. Your life sucks because your bank account is too dry. Your life sucks because you're invisible out here. Nobody gives a damn about you. It's like we are conditioned and bred to believe that if we don't have these things, if we're not in alignment with these particular things, some of the stuff I just said, then we're not worth anything. You know, the issue is that we attach a lot of our value and our self-worth to some of those things that I just shared. How many women you get, what's your bank account look like, what I'm saying, what job do you work, what car do you drive. We attach a lot of our worth to that type of stuff, and this, I think, based off of my 42 years of being on this planet, is why a lot of our lives suck. A lot of us don't realize that the quality of our lives, it starts in here. Your thoughts, how you think about life. Think about it, bro. Let me ask you, how judgmental are you? Think about it. When you see somebody and they got a certain outfit on, a certain pair of sneakers on, how quick are you to say something in your head about that person? These types of things are what make your life suck. And I'm going to tell you why. I used to be kind of a judgmental person. Like, not with like any malice behind it or any ill intent behind being judgmental. It was just a natural thing. I mean, I grew up in Jersey. We always kind of clowned. We always kind of, I think it's like part of the culture. Unfortunately, and I would naturally see somebody, man, look at this MF over here. Look at this motherfucker, and almost just kind of in a joking way. You know what I mean? It's not even like I'm trying to really tear somebody down. But I noticed once I started realizing how, once I started becoming more mindful and meditating more and just kind of being more self-aware, and this was a handful of years back, I realized how I stopped being so judgmental, how my knee-jerk reaction to clown or to say something or to judge somebody, once I stopped doing that, I realized how that really made the quality of my life feel better. It's interesting how it happened. When I started kind of leading with just positive stuff or really keeping things to myself, not having to even voice everything that came to my mind. Once I really started doing that, like that's when the quality of my life started to get better. And again, I don't mean finances. I don't even mean like being with women. I just mean the quality of me walking through life every day. Me and my thoughts, me and my brain, me and Bryce. The quality of that relationship started to get better. And that's why life sucks, is because the quality of the relationship you have with yourself is not solid. That relationship you have with yourself is based off of what other people have told you should be chasing, what you should be going after, what you should be filling your time with. And it's not until you are able to really figure out what's important to you, that's when life will really start to get better, because it'll be like you're not living for anybody else, you're living for you. And it takes time to get there. Some of these things aren't things I think you can really figure out at 17. Unless you're raised a certain way, unless you're really raised in a household with people who are just super sharp, super mindful, and more than likely, we all knuckleheads out here trying to figure it out. But like I said, in my 42 years, I've realized a lot of that stress, a lot of that, my life sucks, why can't I catch a break, is how you think about life. And I've also learned you gotta be pouring into yourself too. Having a YouTube channel for about 3.5 years now, having this passion project, being able to sit down, make videos, pump out a message, having a purpose really makes life not suck as much either, because I always have something to go to. And I was thinking about this the other day too, man. Like, you might be somebody who is, you like dating women, and it's not just about women. It's not even where I'm trying to go with it. It's more of just like, I'm trying to highlight why it's important to have some hobbies, to pour into things that really light you up and light up that inner child in you. Making this YouTube content, man, this lights up like the inner 15-year-old in me when I used to be in TV production in high school. Bro, I used to love behind the scenes of movies, behind the scenes of I used to grow up being a wrestling fan. I'm still a wrestling fan, but the behind the scenes of everything. So this creative process for me taps into like that inner child, and it's something where it just lights you up in a way, and it's something that can keep driving you, and it keeps driving me. And what it does is, say if I get rejected from a woman or something doesn't work out, I still have this to pour into. So that L that I took over there, it's not even that impactful. Yeah, you take the sting of it because I'm a human being, it'll sting me, but it doesn't dictate like how my life goes, because I'm dictating how my life goes because I have other things to work on. And that's what I want you to understand too. You know, if you feel like your life sucks, just find some things that interest you and really nurture those types of things, almost as if you were a kid. And I'm not gonna say fine. I know you might be like, all right, well, I really like video games, I'm gonna nurture that. Like, I mean, yeah, if that's, you know, I'm not really gonna push video games right now. I used to play video games until I was probably like 31, 32. I was big into Madden. Played Madden, 2K, and the wrestling game. Those are pretty much the only 3 games I played in my later years of video game age. But I also realized how that just kind of hits your dopamine receptors over and over and over again, you know? Gives you that instant gratification. Now look, I don't think it's bad in like moderation. I don't think it's bad at all, but I just think it's things like that, moderation. You know what I mean? Don't be sitting around playing it all day, because that's keeping you from doing, you know, stepping into your purpose and doing things that are moving the needle for you. You know, and like content creation can be an example of that. Like if I play video games all day, I can't pump out content to y'all. This is what I enjoy doing. And this video is not to talk about me, and what I enjoy doing. It's more of saying why your life sucks is because maybe you don't have too many outlets for yourself. You know what I mean? Your happiness is coming from what activity you can get into, what girl you can get into. I mean, forgive my vulgarness there, but you understand what I'm saying. Your happiness, you got to create it for yourself. And when you can create that, you create the quality of your life too. You always have something to go to. If you work out, you got the gym to go to. Go get in there, get those endorphins going. Make yourself feel good is what I'm saying. Make yourself feel good, man. Build up your own self-worth, your own things that you like in life, and those things are gonna make your life feel that much better when you start pouring into that type of stuff. And stop letting your value and your self-worth be dictated by because you didn't get a promotion, or because this girl doesn't like you, or because, you know what I mean? Stop letting that, we all human, all that type of stuff is gonna happen to all of us. But in the meantime, be working on what you can work on to build you up. All right, if you got any value out of this video, please smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to dive deeper into this type of understanding and knowing of yourself, self-mastery, emotional mastery, then use that link in the description, all right? And book a one-on-one call with me, okay? That's all I got for y'all in this video. I will see y'all in the next video. It's hot out here. I'm gone. Peace.